the situation we're in with lockdown, it's kind of hard to meet like females. So obviously with me, a lot of it's online dating now, innit? So I'd rather FaceTime because I find that more engaging than texting. You know what I mean? Like even with a phone call, the whole FaceTime, it actually feels like I'm actually seeing that person face to face. You know what I mean? So social media now, it's kind of really devilish, to be honest. It's messing it up for a lot of people in terms of actually finding something serious now as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with me, just a normal conversation. No, let's do this intro. But the thing is, I need to practice that intro. I don't know what the intro is.
Say, why don't you have it like, what's the show called?
We don't even have a name for the show.
It's round. Did you say round 2 on the last one?
Yeah, we're on round 3.
It's round 3 then.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. To my left, weighing in at 469 pounds, dressed in all black, coming camouflage. He proclaims himself to be the boss, a Hugo boss. And to his right, we got myself, Francisco, coming in at, not going to disclose the pounds.
345 pounds.
It's round 3 of many, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ages of all time. Let's get ready to talk. We got Lyrickz in the building. How is that, Lyrickz?
It's good, man.
It's good. Welcome. Lyrickz.
It's nice to be here, man.
Thank you. It's been, you'd be one of those people saying, bruv, when are you getting it? When are you doing shows? Like, you just been working on a studio, but we're here now. Thank you for coming. You're on 3 of many. In the first week, you made it in the first week. So the name is self-explanatory, Lyrickz.
And you know I've really got a lot of them. Simple.
Okay. Do you know what? Do you know what I miss, actually? You know, as a musician, back in the day, when I used to listen to radio, I missed the segment on the radio when artists would come in and just bars, like rhyming or singing. My personal opinion, I think artists, we can push your mic towards you. You can hear yourself.
I can hear myself. Yeah.
I just miss, sorry to Karen, I just missed the point where it would just either just bars or singing. I personally believe that rappers these days or singers talk too much in interviews.
Yeah.
I can understand the marketing side of things,
But they're not really showing their skills.
I think if you look at the marketing stance, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to talk about myself now. If you want to listen to my stuff, go stream it, go buy it. I can understand that, but I just miss that. You know, I just miss that. So at some point, we're going to give you a beat and just give us some lyrics, you know?
Show them what I got, yeah.
Who is Lyrickz, for those who don't
Lyrickz.
know? Who is Lyrickz?
So,
Where's Lyrickz? How did Lyrickz come about? How long has Lyrickz been doing this thing? Where's Lyrickz going with this thing?
All right, so the name Lyrickz, how did I get it? Purely, it's a simple one, really. Obviously, I'm a musician. I write a lot, so I thought I've got a lot of lyrics. Why not call myself Lyrickz? It's a simple name. Start with me. My first name used to be actually Shocker, though.
Shocker.
When I used to do grime, it was Shocker.
You got bars. I've seen, by the way, before we move on, sorry, your social media is the funniest thing I've seen because I don't know what to expect from you.
It's random.
Like, you just put on, sometimes like, no, he didn't just put that on. Like the one you had on the other day, I had to message you, something's wrong with you. Just something is wrong with you. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we won't even describe what was on there, but just...
I'm a madman.
Yeah, sorry to cut. So from Shocker.
So from Shocker, it's turned to Lyrickz. But for music, I've been doing it since since I was how old? I'd say maybe about 14, on and off for years. I think in the last couple of years, that's when I've really put a focus on it now, innit? Tried to push it more. Maybe in 2019 is when I started pushing it really more now, innit? I must have did a little show with Mo Gilligan, innit?
Okay.
Got a nice feedback, so I said, you know what, let me just give it another crack at it now. And my followers are going up now. People seem to taking a lot more interest to the music, so it's been positive feedback so far. Can't complain.
Because you're rocking back and forth, so you keep going in and out. So it'd be nice if you just stay still. Lyric, are you nervous?
I'm not nervous.
Are you sure?
I just move around a lot.
You deal with Mike.
You know what,
but the thing is, he wasn't he wasn't rocking before the cameras came on. He was just still and perfect.
All right, I'm going to be still.
You're nervous? You can start again.
I'm not nervous.
Yeah?
I'm not nervous.
Are you
Man.
sure?
I'm positive.
I'll just copy you. Then. Come on, let's go. So I saw the performance you did with your boy as well. That was good.
Thank
you. Talented. You're really talented. I think I would say one of the most annoying thing I find about you is based on your talent, you don't work hard enough to let the world see what you actually are capable of doing. Why is that? Like, is it the love, the passion, the motivation you lack?
Do you know what it is? Like I said, I've only really started pushing it again in the last recent years. Before that, I've had letdowns with people like promising me this and promising me that. It kind of put me off, so like my heart weren't really in it anymore. But it's only now, like I figured, you know what, I'm getting older, time's running out, I might as well, you know, put my all into it. So now I'm more consistent with it now, you know what I mean?
What does that look like? What's consistency look when it comes to music in terms, because we got different kind of consistency.
All right, so with my one, I guess it's more being more active on the social media now. Like I try to put something up as regular as possible. I got a music video I'm working on now as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my face out there more.
Can I come and play a cameo in there somewhere?
Yeah, you could be in the background waving the gun fingers or something.
Why the gun?
You
You would actually get me to do that thing.
You know what I'll get you to do? I'll get you to hold some money for me, innit? Because the tune was coming out, it's called Money Up, innit? So you could pass me some money, man.
I like that. Do I keep it after?
No, I got to pull it back in the bank. I'm withdrawing it to pull it back. I'm thinking of taking out 10 bags and then putting it back in.
10 bags?
10 bags. Maybe. Or maybe I'll get the fake money just in case I lose some. You can't trust brothers sometimes because some of that money might go missing.
Definitely give it to me. It's not going to go miss. When man taking out 10 bags just to hold in the music video. Why don't you just get Rasta to edit the 10 bags? Just hold a book, a thick book, and edit it like it's 10 bags.
Maybe I'll do that. It's safer.
Yeah, because
safer.
Or you could just do that scene where you're going to actually the scene where you hold the 10 bags. Why don't you walk up to the cash point, enter your card, and enter your PIN, and then on there it just shows 10 bags. I think that's smarter than holding the cash because you're moving different.
But then they might think I only got 10 bags in the account.
Oh, okay, it's like that. It's like that. Lyrickz. We might as well change your name from Lyrickz to Money Man.
Nah, we ain't there yet. We'll be there.
So what's your working process when you are in the studio creating a song? Because that's one of the things that I admire about you musicians. Just the process of remembering that song, going over and over and again. Because I know if that was me, after 5 minutes, I'll probably forget the song.
So like I said, although it is hard, but most of my lyrics I go over in my head. I don't really write them in it, and I chat shit to myself until it makes sense. So I just keep going, like I'm just listening to the beat over and over, just chatting shit until it starts making more and more sense, and then hey, we got something going.
So at this point, you're not writing?
Nah.
It's just off the top.
Off the top. So
what if you forget the previous shit you just spoke?
Well, just in case, sometimes I might voice record it in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your last song, House Party, how long did it take you to process the whole song, start to finish in your head?
So to do that, I think it took me like 2 hours. Yeah.
What's the most song you've done in a day?
what's the most song? Well, you know that song I did for my brother, what I put on my
Yeah.
Insta? That only took me an hour to write that as well.
So if you're writing songs 2 hours an hour, why are we not hearing more of your stuff?
Because I think what it is I'm trying to do is a song at a time. I'm trying to get it played as much as possible. So I'm not trying to release too often like that. I'm trying to let the song mellow in it.
And I think what you just said is key, but we have to move to times because what's the album? I was listening to a Nas album, his newest album, and I believe that it's a very good album because so other artists are dropping music so fast.
So
I kind of like left that to the side. So you're not worried that artists or not artists, listeners will be on to the next artist because you're not bringing up music as quick. I agree with you. I think music should take time because even us listeners, we want that song to sink in properly and have meaning to it.
You say that, yeah, but how many times do you go back and just listen to your old songs, like what you used to listen to? Like, in terms of listening to new music, yeah, I'll listen to it, but I'll always still go back to those favourite ones as well.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Like, I think they say on average, you only have 2 or 3 albums you listen to on repeat of a certain age. Anyway, we don't listen to... I'm not saying I'm that old, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not that young. I enjoy new music, but not as much as I enjoy old music.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. I don't want to offend anyone, by the way. I just feel...
I'll definitely say I'm an old soul at heart as well. I reckon like the 90s, early 2000s was the best era for music. So I'm always still listening to my old school more than the new school.
Your song has a bit of that, like House Party. I'm enjoying that one. I'm playing that in the car.
Yeah, it's kind of got that like 90s kind of.
Yeah, like you chilling, you're not thinking about it, and it's just nice. It's got nice vibes to it, you know. On I don't know, like why can't we get it back to that? You're the artist, so we're asking you, why can't we get it back to that?
You know what? Like I guess it's just like you gotta move with the time, and with me myself, I kind of find it difficult as well because even now, like this drill music, I can't get with that. You know, I think it's a load of shit.
I struggle. So if you struggle, I struggle, but I understand it.
You understand it.
I understand why drill music is being made.
But it all literally sounds the same. No matter who's rapping, they all literally sound the same.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and the message behind drill, I think drill music is a victim. I think that they hold it as a victim because I don't want to go too much into race about it, but I think because of who comes out with drill music, and that it's easy to attack drill music because drill music is not responsible for any more responsible than, let's say, Fortnite or all those violent games or any violent films you see. So why does drill music get that negative publicity? I'm not a fan of drill music because it's not my music, but I understand why these kids are doing it because that's all they know. Because where they're from, that's all they know. That's all they see. You know, like if we switch it back to America, a lot of white kids run up into schools, churches, or wherever they run up with guns and they mass killings. They don't listen to drill music.
Yeah.
What do they listen to? And why we never ban what they listening to? They probably play a lot of computer games. You know, but is it Fortnite? What game was it that? No, is it Fortnite? I think it's Fortnite. They had a tournament where the winner went over to America, and then I think they won 2. Was it Fortnite? Wasn't it? Yeah. So Fortnite is about killing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about killing.
The killing's like softer in the. Yeah.
What do you mean softer? Killing is killing.
No, but if you compare it to Call of Duty, like, yeah, it's like more of a cartoon, I think.
So Call of Duty, same thing, but it's the concept behind it.
Yeah.
It's not. I want to go home and water the flowers and do my bed. And so I personally, going back to drill music, I personally think drill music is a victim. And if you look on the other side of things, drill music has created jobs. A lot of these artists who do drill music have come out in hard predicaments. They're helping the families. They're doing that. It's making money for them because that's all they know. Take away drill music, what would they do?
Yeah, of course. No, I obviously I understand that it's also helping the family and also giving them a chance in life as well. I guess you know what it is, like me growing up as well. I've seen that lifestyle, but I feel like I had a choice in it, and I've never been interested in that lifestyle. You know what I mean? All my music is literally my life in it. Like I'm saying my life through my words in it, and I feel like you always got a choice in it, but it's just if you want to follow or not. If you want to be a sheep,
you always have a choice, and
I've never been a sheep.
Yeah, and I think this young adults that need to make better choices, but it's a thing where what do they know? You know, how are we not helping them change? Like you are doing what you're doing, and I believe it's gonna take you twice as long to make it to the top. Whereas if you did drill music, so if you think on that perspective, I'm jumping on drill because within 2 months I've made it.
The thing is though, like I'd rather be real to myself. You know what I'm saying?
And I think more young adults need to have that mindset, and it's not happening at the moment for whatever reason. And you more in tune to the scene or the industry than I am, and I'm sure it's easier to sell drill music than it is to sell your kind of good music because you make good music. It makes sense. I can listen to it. It's clear. If we take away the swearing, some of your song, I can listen to it with my kids. Drill music, take away the swearing, I don't think I can listen to it with my kids neither. But again, as I was saying, I don't agree with it. I'm not a fan of it, but I understand. I do because they ain't got nothing else to do, or they don't know any better. And someone somewhere say, yeah, you can make a living from this. And also, to be fair, not every artist actually live what they speak about on their song.
Another thing as well.
Yeah. You don't agree with that?
Nah. There's so many fakes out here, man. See, when I say literally my songs, they're all real, innit? So there's no fakeness in them. Like I'm real to the bone with my shit. I don't rate people that pretend to portray a lifestyle they're not living in it.
Yeah, no, I guess music is a way to express yourself in a lot of in a way that you can't. Like for someone like me, if I was a musician, I think I'd be writing songs every day, but I don't have that talent. So I appreciate people like you. And so your music is real, and there's a bar in one of your songs you're talking about investments, like your brother. What other investments are you got going on?
Well, in terms of investments now, literally, it's just so when I'm talking about investments like my brother, I'm talking about the gym. So recently, obviously, invested in the gym. Hopefully, by God's grace, it ends up doing real well.
God, please listen to Lyrickz.
Please listen.
Make sure that gym is doing really well, because I'm sure I too will benefit from it.
The plans to hopefully get an empire from them. So right now, that's my only investment in terms of actual investing in something is my gym. So, yeah, we'll just see what opportunities come along as time goes on.
Are you always ready for an opportunity?
I'm always ready for.
How do you stay ready?
By keeping my ears close to opportunities, I guess. Research.
What's your research process look like?
What does my research process look like? Well, I guess it depends on what I'm looking into. I guess reading up, Google.
Yeah, I put up a post yesterday on Instagram. I think it was something like, do you know that you can do research on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as other social media platforms? And actually 3 people replied to me, DM'd me and said, oh, that actually made me laugh. I'm like, Yeah, duh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a lot of us, I think social media, I'm new to social media. I don't like it.
Why?
It takes away human interaction. And I think human interaction is crucial.
Yeah.
And it takes away getting to know a person. It's increasing a lot of depression and anxiety, because if you text me, whichever platform, how you doing, I'm going to reply to you, I'm doing good. But you're not going to see my facial expression. You're not going to feel my emotions. You're not going to feel my tone of voice. Yeah. All of that is gone. So for that reason, and I think social media is also distancing people, because, for example, if I wake up whatever time, midday, I look at my Instagram and I see a picture of you smiling, a video of you dancing, I'm going to assume Lyrickz is fine.
Yeah.
And that's it. But literally, that could be taken 4 days ago, 2 weeks ago, last year, or you could be faking it. So based on that, I'm not going to contact it. Lyrickz is fine. You know, I go to JB's page, same thing. Rasta's page, same thing. I'm going to assume everyone's fine. But I think once you speak to someone, you pick up on the energy, you pick up on, even if you're on the phone, the voice alone could, you know, are you okay? And that's why I'm not a big fan of social media, but I understand it's needed.
Yeah, it's a fantasy world. Like, going back saying that, like, even when I'm talking to, obviously with the situation we're in with lockdown, it's kind of hard to meet like females. So obviously with me, a lot of it's online dating now, innit? So I'd rather FaceTime, because I find that more engaging than texting. You know what I mean? Like, even with a phone call. The whole FaceTime, it actually feels like I'm actually seeing that person face to face, you know what I mean? So social media now, it's kind of really devilish, to be honest. It's messing it up for a lot of people in terms of actually finding something serious now as well.
I think that's what I mean. So it's interesting you said social media is devilish. I think it's a double-edged sword. I think it's how you use it. If you want to look on social media and find other producers and artists for you to link up with, you will find them.
Yeah, cool.
You know, if you want to go on social media and find people who are doing whatever positivity they're doing within the community, you'll find them. But I believe a lot of people are not using it for that reason. You know, so that's why I think it's vital we utilize the tools that we have in a positive way.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with social media. It's a double-edged sword. And I try my very best to use it on a positive side other than the negative side. And I think you can find a balance. I think if you're going to spend 5 hours on social media, which some people do a day, okay, make 3 of them on researching something positive. So I think when young kids do that, young adults, even adults for that matter, I think it'll be a better tool than it is now. Yeah. But I agree with it. I think it should stay if used right. You know, but you know, when we was growing up, it was MSN.
You remember that?
Yeah, it was MSN. Actually, no, before that, there went nothing. It was Conkers and the house phone.
You remember when you were on the house phone, you literally have to stay in one spot. We didn't have the walk-in phones.
Do you know the tricky thing about the house phone was this? If you wanted to call a girl, right,
anyone could listen.
You had a certain time to call her. Because if you call her past a certain time and the dad picks up, ding! But those were the good old days. I miss those days.
Do you know what I was telling my niece about the other day about the dial-up? Remember AOL? Like when the internet first came up, and no one could ring the house phone while you're on the internet. Kids will never know.
These kids are lucky.
They're lucky, boy.
But no, I take that back. These kids are unlucky. Unlucky. They got it too easy.
Yes.
You know, it got it too easy. And the problem if they got it too easy, they're not thinking. You know, I remember in school, right, we used to look forward to playing Conkers. I think Conkers came out in spring or winter.
It's
Autumn. The conker days, we used to love conkers. I'll pick up as many conkers as I can. Go home. I would roast them a little bit, drew a tiny little hole. Listen, and we used to play for money. So the last month, everyone puts in £1, 10, 20, whatever. The last conker standing takes all the money. But it was just that everyone's together, everyone's playing, everyone's just conversation it was just in there. And I think today's kids, they're missing.
Yeah, they lack that socializing now. It's all just online or playing online on your computer and all of that. There's no real people skills now, I think, with kids.
There is not. That's missing. That's a dying art. I think it's a shame. But it works for them. Then again, I'm saying we had the best time.
They'll probably think they had the best.
They'll tell you, nope, you don't know. We're having fun. And I guess is how you look at things. So touching back on what you said a little bit, am I allowed to say Lyrickz is single?
Yeah, man.
Lyrickz is on a dating date. What's the dating word? What's the
dating
online dating like?
It's mad.
For a young man like you.
It's mad.
Is it safe, first and foremost?
Yeah, do you know what? I think it's always more safer for men than it is for women. But I was actually having a conversation like the other day. When you think about it, women do actually take chances. Like, because if I tell you some of the experiences I've had, and if I think about it, if I was, let's just say I was a psycho, yeah.
Which to an extent you are.
These girls are meeting someone they've never seen. They don't even know nothing about me, and you're taking the chance to come like to my space. You know what I mean? Like that's a big step. Like,
it's interesting you say that. So why is it can the men be taking a chance?
Nah, because I just purely because I feel like a man can more handle himself than a woman can, innit? Not being sexist, but we're naturally more stronger, I guess, unless she's got a few brothers waiting for me.
There's the chance there.
Yeah, there is. there is.
You're thinking, I'm going to get some. Yeah, you got some licks. You calling your pressure. Come pick me up.
Touch wood, it ain't happened. Yeah. So on one of my trips to my investment, which was the gym, I met one Russian girl.
In the UK?
No, in Poland.
Okay, overseas.
Overseas, yeah. And I was actually talking to my friend the other day because she came over here to see me, innit?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you got serious then, the relationship?
And to me, it was just fun, innit? But I think she did actually want something more serious. But yeah, that couldn't be. We live in two different countries, innit?
You could have moved to Russia.
I could.
Or she could have moved here.
She could have moved here, but I don't think my mindset was ready at that time period, you know what I mean? And in Russia, I feel like I'll stick out like a sore thumb.
It's a good thing, right?
Could be.
Hey, goes Lyrickz. Think about it, your shows will be sold out. Or empty.
One of the two.
Or cancelled.
Oh, good. Yeah, that wasn't a chance I was willing to take.
Let's hope they'll be sold out. And not empty.
So, yeah, I was saying to my friend the other day, it's actually mad. Imagine she actually flew halfway across the world to meet me. I could have done anything to her. Obviously, I'm not that guy, but it's things like that, right? I think people take too many chances these days.
That is true. But do you not? So you think that's all stems from online? So you think if it wasn't back in the day, maybe back in the day people did take such chances, but back in the day it wasn't as well documented as it is now.
Maybe.
But it's crazy.
It is crazy.
So how many girls does Lyrickz meet from online a month?
Well, now that's all cut down, really.
At its peak. He's thinking, should I tell the truth? Or should I tell the number I tell my...
Do you know what?
My links.
Nah, do you know what? In all honesty, I don't
really do this, dog. You're the first one.
Last year I wasn't really on it. It's only now I've jumped back on it again, innit? So
on the dating?
On the app. Well, I guess on the dating scene, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, Okay, let's leave that alone. Let's go back to music.
Yeah, let's go back to music.
When is the next song coming out?
Yeah, I'd say either March or April. If all goes to plan, March.
Okay. I text you that Canadian artist called Russ. Did you look into that?
Not yet, but I will.
I think you should, because he's a Canadian rapper. Believe he resides in the States. Not sure what city.
Wait. Russ.
Yeah, RUSS.
Has he got long hair?
Yeah.
Does he sing that song with Kalani?
I couldn't answer.
Oh
that
yeah,
question.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen to his music. He's good.
Do you know his work ethic, though? Do you know how he became to be the international superstar that he is?
Nah, you got to fill me in.
So his work ethic, I think, is genius, and it's funny because I've always said, before I even knew his story, when I found out about his story, I was like, if I was an artist, I would have done that, exactly that. So what he did, I think this was in MySpace days. Yeah, I believe it was MySpace, one of the old platforms anyway, which was harder then, because I think now social media, if you use it right, again, it's better than before. He would release a song a week.
Okay.
One song a week. So by the end of the year, he had 52 songs. And what was amazing about his songs is every single song was a good song. And I guess the consistency and the hard work, his fan base grew and grew and grew. And now he's made it. And I hope and wish that's the route you go into, as well as any other young artists out there who's listening to. Look into him, look at his story. Very inspirational, like hardworking guy. Just you should adapt that, because it's moving fast at the moment. Like, the world is moving fast. Social media. I was at when was it? About 3 days ago. I looked at my Instagram, and I don't have that many followers, and I don't follow that many people. I looked at my Instagram, and one of my friends posted something, and I was meant to like it and put a comment, but just something happened which I had to put my phone away and deal with whatever happened. In about no more than 10 minutes, I went back to it. I had to scroll all the way down.
Yeah, so much
just to find it again. I'm like, it was really shocked me how much content built up within 10 minutes. It's scary, and I think so. Imagine in the space of a week. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's active.
You could talk. You could just tell us. Just talk. Don't give us one-word answers.
Yeah, no. It is, and I guess if you're not keeping on top of it as well, even with myself, I can lose things. Like, for instance, the other day, what was it? I was kind of a similar situation. I was responding to something in it, and I think my mum must have asked me for something, and I went back to it, and I couldn't even find it again because so much had gone updated on my Insta, innit? So I guess it's just basically saying you, like, a lot of stuff is happening now, innit?
It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of
So I know Lyrickz is a fighter. Is
yeah.
a boxer,
Muay
Muay Thai,
karate.
and karate. Is there a link between you, that physical aspect of you, and your music side? Do you find that they coexist, or?
Nah, you know, I feel like because anyone who knows me doesn't even probably anyone who probably knows me probably thinks I wouldn't even fight anyway, because I'm just not like that in that nature. Like, so I feel like they're two separate personalities in a way. But I like martial arts and the whole thing with that for, like, discipline. Why is that? Why is that
I'm
funny?
laughing because I had a picture. Lyrickz once had an exhibition boxing match. So I think it was a 3-round bout.
Yeah.
So 3 rounds. Each round is
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So
Lifetime then.
so technically, in total, he was fighting for 6 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So was it round 2 or round 3? Lyrickz. Lyrickz is fighting. Lyrickz turns his back against his opponent and walks
I
away
wanted to get out.
to the ring because he's so tired to the point where the ref had to grab him, turn him around, and almost pushed him towards the fire. And I've never seen a man's eyes say, I just want to get the F out of here. Lyrickz.
Do you know what? That was my fault. Do you know when you think you're fit?
Do me a favor. After this, please repost that on your socials to the very top so people can have a... I don't think that's on your socials.
No.
Please
I only
put
show
that
the
up.
good parts.
Please. Yes. Let's get the link. Actually, I got the video. I'm gonna send it to you. Just add it in there somewhere. Wow.
Yeah,
Talk to us about that.
Do you know what it was? Like I wasn't actually taking it serious enough. I thought I'm pretty fit, like I work out a lot, but the kind of training you have to put in to prepare yourself for a boxing fight is completely different to your normal everyday training. So I didn't put in enough, and that fight was a definition of that. But I came back on the next fight, and I went and did my training properly, and I came back, and that fight was a lot better.
Yeah, you lasted 3 rounds. The ref didn't have to tell you off.
He didn't have to turn me back.
You won the second one as well, no?
Yeah, so I won 2 and lost 1, innit?
So the one that was unfit, you lost.
Yeah.
I guess
I still personally think I won that, but because I looked a lot more tired than he did.
So even the fact that the ref had to drag you off the ring and throw you back into the fight, you think you won that
but
fight?
if you see how I'm going at him to him going at me, it's a complete...
The ref had to say, come back and fight him. You don't have to see this.
I just wanted to get out, man.
Oh, you was there?
Was you there?
You was there in the... I was there. Oh, okay.
I just wanted to get out.
He sent it to me. He sent it. So I'm like, what the hell? He's like, just when the ref pulled him, I swear, if you had energy, you would have probably knocked out the ref. Why are you bringing it back?
You know, it felt like a lifetime in there. I swear down, I was like, oh my God. You know what? You know when you watch it now, you don't realize. Yeah, I blew myself. Yeah, you remember? I was throwing mad haymakers, innit? And when you miss a couple of those as well. Right, you off, bro. Yeah.
Never again.
I won't do that again.
Actually, after that fight, I offered to be your fitness coach.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't do some. We did one. We did one hill sprint session.
I said, bun that.
He never came back. He never came back. I've never had so many excuses in my life. I have to drop my mum to the shop. No, I got work. No, I'm linking this thing. No, I done my skipping at work earlier. No, I'm good. Next week. Oh, my car's not working. And when he told me my car's not working, something, I said, cool, I'll come pick you up. No, you know what? I need to wait for the car. I said, okay. I get the message.
Yeah, them hill sprints were a joke thing.
No, hill sprints are serious.
Yeah, they
hill
are.
sprints are serious.
That's tiring, man.
No, so Lyrickz, where can the people find you?
I'm pretty much on all platforms, but definitely check out my Insta, Lyrickz12, and yeah, just follow me, man. There's more to come.
YouTube the same.
YouTube
Lyrickz12.
Lyrickz, yeah, 12.
Okay, and streaming Lyrickz12 as well.
Just Lyrickz.
Lyrickz on all platforms. Please, guys, go listen to this guy. He's talented. You can dance as well.
I can dance.
He's like a rapper Chris Brown. Yeah. No, you can literally dance. I remember one time we went to Liverpool. Yeah, everyone went. It was your brother's stag do. Yeah, his brother's stag do. We went to Liverpool, and then as you know, you go on a stag, you go out to the club, enjoy yourself, just And then Lyrickz said, "No, I'm not coming with you." Lyrickz went in his hotel room and he said, "What?" He said, "I was just breakdancing." Literally, just Lyrickz just went. I'm telling you.
No, I brought girls back and I did that. I didn't stay in my fucking. Man saying that I just stayed in and was just.
No, I said you went back. Like, you brought girls there and you just started breakdancing. That's what you did. That's how much you love dancing. That's what I'm saying.
Oh god, that was
so Lyrickz. You got So last final question.
Go for it.
What advice would you give to up and coming artists out there who are trying to do what you're doing?
What advice I would give is if you have a passion for something, don't let anyone put you down. Just put your heart, your soul into it, and anything's possible as long as you put your mind to it. Innit, really? But it's hard work, so just keep grinding and stay at it.
Yes. Thank you very much, Lyrickz.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for another round. As Lyrickz said, stay true to yourself. Family is very important. Stick to your family. Be motivated. Be determined. Follow the law where possible. And just enjoy your life. Love,
I see
peace,
that he's promoting it at the same time.
and happiness. You have to. Thank you, Mr. Lyrickz.